110 acres, Northern California, located in Siskiyou County, now available with us here at Wilco Land. My name's Miles McLaughlin. I'm going to be able to cover some of this property in this video. What I'm going to do is talk about how to go access this on your own, how to look into utilities, do your due diligence, talk about things like land use and zoning, and then we'll just look at Google Earth. We'll look at where this property is at on a map, and I'll talk a little bit about our company. So we're looking at, this looks like it's views from the property. This is the property back here. So looking straight back, that's, I think this is a house. We'll look at it on Google Earth and see where that is. But I mean, this is our area. There's power lines running right by it. There's paved road access. It is undeveloped. And our company, Wilco Land, what we do is we buy and sell undeveloped raw land. This is our niche. This is our business. We're located out of South Dakota. We offer owner carry or seller financing for all of our properties. We also offer cash discounts for people looking to purchase with cash, one-time cash sales. So get with us if it's something you're interested in. We do offer more of a self-service business model, which is why I'm making this video. I want to touch a lot of the FAQs we get on these properties. The first thing I'm going to go over is access. You're going to use the GPS coordinates to access this property. We're going to have all these photos posted on our website. You're going to probably want to use Google Earth as well. So if I'm going to go look at a property like this and I want to understand where it is, I'm going by myself. The first thing I'm doing is looking up the GPS coordinates, looking at the location, just like somebody's address on a map. The next thing I'm going to do, GPS coordinates, just into Google Maps, shows you where we are with this property. Again, I mentioned we're in Northern California, Siskiyou County. Just to the west of this property is Klamath National Forest. Just to the south of it is Yreka. This is a great opportunity for an investor to come in on an undeveloped area. It's a great opportunity to maybe build, have a bunch of space. So we're using GPS coordinates. If you don't have Google Earth, you can use satellite images to help identify natural features in the landscape. But what I want to say about Google Earth is that I'll open it up. We'll offer this file, right? And you can open this up on Google Earth. And what it's going to bring up is this property, and we're going to look for natural features in the landscape because I don't think there's survey markers. They're going to be tough to find on a big chunk of land. A few things I'll point out while we're in Google Earth. This is adjoining BLM public land. So this is 100 or 520 acres right here. Our property, our 110 acre adjoins that. That's a really great pro, really big added bonus to this land deal. Another added bonus pro to this is that this is a legal lot. This is 3.2 acres. This is 107.7. So like I said, we're selling this together, total 110 acres. You do have two legal entities. You could sell one, keep the other. You could develop on both of them. It's really up to the buyer at that point. We're simply selling the raw, undeveloped product. There's a ruler on Google Earth that you can use here. And I'm going to show you the entrance is down here. Google Street Views does exist. But let's see how much width there is. And that's why I say Google Earth is helpful. This is about 25 yards. We're just spitballing things here. So you're going to need to get a surveyor out there at some point if you really want to start dumping money into this property. Other things I'd look for when I was going out there is, hey, this driveway is literally Old Shasta River Road, I guess, is almost right next to our property. So maybe you go another 10 yards from there and you've got about a 25, 30 yard clearance going up here. So when you get out there, you might be looking at this. Hey, how far is it to walk all the way up there? About 220 yards. The next thing you might be looking at is you just walk straight up and you start to see this development over here. So you kind of know you're at the edge of the property is kind of along these houses. So that's something you can identify when you're out there to get kind of your bearings. The next thing is this seems like a ridge. So the edge of the property kind of ends right at this almost two-track looking thing. You might see a two-track there. And you know it ends there. The next thing is maybe you see this two-track loop and you know that's the tip of our property. So you can use this ruler to measure out how far it is from this house to the top of the property if you wanted to walk it, 550 yards, just showing you what that is. The next thing we can do is just look at some topography here. We have Yreka. Again, great development opportunity. A lot of times when population grows, cities grow, they're going to grow along major road systems. So infrastructure that's available. Right now, there's no city, water, and power running to this property. So you're going to need, there is power. There's power lines going to this property. There's no city and sewer. It's about 2 miles away is what the county told us. So if you want to get water and sewage, you're going to need to get a well and septic installed on the property. Maybe someday down the road, this area grows. and city water and sewer is serviced to this location, but not right now. The next thing I touched on was power. There are power lines here. That would be the least of my worries when I'm looking at something like this. So just showing you here, Google Street Views does exist if you want to take a look at the area yourself, going on Google Street Views. As we can see, that's getting available here, showing you the power lines running right by the property. Great views, rural landscape, just a beautiful acreage. We're going to price it affordable, like I said, with seller financing available. Last thing I'll touch on is the property zoning. What can I do with this property, you might be asking? Well, it's zoned AG2, and I have that pulled up already. We're going to have a link to this inside the website listing. AG2, it goes through uses permitted. So these are allowed outright. Obviously, there's more factors involved to developing a property than just reading off this paper, but you can contact the county to learn more about that based on your specific development plans. Single family dwellings, farm labor housing, accessories to agriculture, agriculture uses, wholesale nurseries, greenhouses, fish farms, so roadside stands for sales of agriculture products from the premises. This offers some of that agriculture / commercial, money-making property right here. One guest house, a second dwelling unit per legal lot. So again, you have 2 legal lots here in this sale of 110 acres, which is a really big advantage or pro to the sale. Conditional uses, and you can read through some of this on your own. You would have to get a conditional use permit from the county, meaning the county would have to okay your plans versus these are, kind of outright allowed. They're going to get accepted. So that's about it. I mean, we touched on everything for this property. A lot of it, I believe, is fenced maybe from the neighbors fencing it. And you'll have to go and explore it yourself. I've never been to the property. We sent a photographer out there to get those photos. I kind of showed you how to use Google Earth, showed you how to use the GPS coordinates to get there on your own. We went over zoning. We went over utilities. It is undeveloped. There's nothing on site. You'll need water, well for water, septic for sewage, and then power would be the least of my worries. Power lines are right there. So again, this is Miles at Wilco Land. I know this was a long video, but that's a big property. It deserved it. So hop on our website, give us a call if you have questions, 605-299-5553. Thanks for viewing.